The Buod Promontory and Eco Park is a very significant historical landmark or site found in Barangay Pinamangkulan, Butuan City. This is for two reasons. The first happened in pre-colonial time, the ancient Butuan period before the year 989 until 1521. Why? Because in this park is found many hadlayati trees, some of which were planted as far as the 13th century by ethnic Butuan traders. Butuan that time was also called as Kingdom of Butuan, was a pre-colonial polity or a political entity, a country or nation in itself, centered on the northern Mindanao Island in the modern city of Butuan, in what is now the southern Philippines. It was known for its mining of gold, its gold products, and its extensive trade network across Nasuntara area or the present Indonesian archipelago. The kingdom had trading relationships with the ancient civilization of Japan, China, India, Indonesia, Persia, Cambodia, and areas now comprised in Thailand. Ancient Butuan had Butuanon, Old Malay, other Visayan as common languages. As their religion, they had Hinduism, Buddhism, and animism. The form of government then was monarchy. With its first reference in year 1001, it is historically found in the Chinese Song Dynasty records, which started 960 to 1279. That is why the Kingdom of Butuan is believed to be established before the year 989. The Chinese annal Songshi recorded the first appearance of a Butuan tributary mission at the Chinese Imperial Court on March 17, 1001 AD. The chief or king of Butuan named Kiling sent an envoy with a formal memorial requesting equal status in court protocol with a Champa envoy. This was later denied by the Chinese Imperial Court. However, a new Raja with the Indianized name of Sri Bata Shaha later succeeded in attaining diplomatic equality with Champa. The diplomatic relations between the two polities reached its peak during the Yuan dynasty in the period 1271 to 1368. In Chinese historiography, this dynasty followed the Song dynasty and preceded the Ming dynasty. Chinese records about the polity stopped after the reign of Raja Siago, the last independent Raja of Butuan. He was formally subjugated into the Spanish Empire after he and his brother Raja Kulambu of Limasawa made a blood compact with Ferdinand Magellan in 1521. The second reason happened during the colonial times. The Buod Promontory Eco Park remembers an equally momentous occasion in the country's history, its first Christian Mass. On Easter Sunday in 1521, Magellan and his crew erected the first cross on Philippine soil and held the first Mass, with two brother kings of Butuan and Masawa in attendance. Magellan stayed here for 7 days, helping with the rice harvest and listening to tales of gold and riches. Today, the site of Magellan's Mass is marked with a large cross and monument. Edgar, namin sa buod promontory. So, madyaw pag kani sa buod promontory and Eco Park. So, gi-celebrate dire adtong March 31, 2021. Exactly 500 years of Christianity in the Philippines. The first Mass was held and the planting of this big cross. Yeah. So this is the buod promontory. Na si Junjun, na si Christian, na si Lian, na si Loklok. Mo ni ang mga winners ni sa San Franz race. See? Together with the veterans. Kami ni Bulong Rugby. Mo ni ang mga veterans dire. On March 31, 1521, an Easter Sunday, Ferdinand Magellan ordered a Mass to be celebrated. This was officiated by Friar Pedro Valderrama, an Andalusian chaplain of the fleet, the only priest then. Conducted near the shores of the island, the Holy First Mass marked the birth of Roman Catholicism in the Philippines. Raha Kulambo and Shawi were said to be among the first natives of the soon-to-be Spanish colony to attend the Mass among other Mazawa inhabitants, together with visitors from Butuan who came with the entourage of Kulambo, King of Butuan. Controversy has been generated regarding the holding of the first Mass, whether it was held in Limasawa, Leyte, or in Masao, Butuan City, or in the hidden isle made up of barangays Pinamangkulan and Bangkasi inside Butuan.
This hillside, but in the Butuan dialect, holds a dual historical significance. This hill overlooks ancient Butuan and Masao River, and is the highest elevation nearest to the seaside village of present-day Masao.
Surely, it must have been a mute witness to the glory of an ancient Butuan as an important trading port with extensive links to various Asian kingdoms and a center of the gold industry from the 10th to the 13th centuries.
After the 13th century, when Butuan began a slow descent from its height as a major trading port and with the ship to Sulu, ancient Tausons who traced their ethnic roots to Butuan would pay a visit to their homeland and plant the Hadlayati tree on this very site.
On March 31, 1521, on Easter Day, Sunday, the Magellan expedition celebrated the first Mass on Philippine soil in the island called Masawa. It was attended by the two brother kings of Butuan and Masawa, Kalambo and Shawi. It is sure, however, that Ferdinand Magellan did not drop anchor by the mouth of Agusan River in 1521 and hold Mass to commemorate the event, which was held at Mazawa, an island separate from Butuan, which, in the geographical conception of Europeans who wrote about it, was a larger entity than what it is now. Antonio Pigafetta, who wrote an eyewitness account of Magellan's voyage, described in text and in map a Butuan that stretched from today's Surigao up to the top edge of Zamboanga del Norte. So when you come to visit Butuan City, see this hillside for yourself, Buod in the Butuan dialect, which remembers the ancient Kingdom Butuan and the Butuan that claimed the first mass celebration in Philippine soil in the island called Masawa.